Hello students, welcome to Sri classes. Today we'll start solving the numericals and we are concentrating on surface areas of combination of solids. Here there are some example sums and exercise 13.1. I request all of you to solve the example numericals which have been clearly explained in your NCERT textbook. You have to solve yourself all those, and I'll be taking up 13.1 exercise. So if you have a look at this example sums, I think camera can be brought a little bit closer so that they can see surface areas of combinations of solids. If you look at, let's have example 1 here. Example 1, Rashid got playing a top. This is called a lattu, and find the area of the area he has to color, meaning the area wherever he would like to paint, that area is to be calculated. That is nothing but the total surface area of this lattu. Example 1. Then you have example 2 where combinations of solids are there. You have to find the total surface area of this combination of a solid. Then a wooden toy rocket is there. Here you have to find out, see here, if the conical portion is to be painted orange and the cylindrical portion yellow, find the area of the rocket painted with each of these colors. So read this, try to understand and solve these sums, because already these have been solved in detail in your textbooks. And this is a bird bath problem. The way it is solved over here, you have to solve this. See, important is here when we consider the total surface area, the bottom portion is not included. So my suggestion is, if you get a bird bath problem, whatever that is solved over here, the same way you solve and you will get the correct answer. Mark this bird bath problem, because here what is to be found out here is, find the total surface area of the bird bath. That is CSA of the cylinder plus CSA of the hemisphere will be there, but we need not consider the bottom circular base area here. We need not consider. He has not considered. See here, surface area of the bird bath is equal to CSA of the cylinder, curved surface area of the cylinder, and curved surface area of this hemisphere. He has not considered this circular base. So thing is, you also try to work out the same way it is given in this. Okay, so now we'll start exercise number 13.1. Are you ready? Let us start with exercise 13.1 with question number 1. Very important statement. Unless stated otherwise, take pi equals 22/7. So ये थोड़ा ध्यान में रहना चाहिए आपको, whether we have to take pi value as 22/7 or 3.14. That you should keep it in mind. So first question, two cubes, each of volume 64 cubic centimeter, are joined end to end. There are two cubes which have been joined end to end, and the volume of each cube is 64 cubic centimeter. Find the surface area of the resulting cuboid. Let us solve on the board now. So let us solve this on the board. Exercise 13.1. Question number 1. Two cubes have been joined together, and let the side of the cube be a centimeter. So volume of each cube is a cube. We know already that 64 cubic centimeter is the volume. So a cube equals 64. A equals cubic root of 64, which is 4 centimeter. So the side of each cube we have got is 4 centimeter. Now what is that we have to find out? We have to find out the total surface area of the resulting cuboid. So for a cuboid, this is a cuboid. Length is 2a, a plus a, and breadth is a, and height is a. So for a cuboid, L equals 2a, which is 8 centimeter, B equals a 4 centimeter, H equals a 4 centimeter. So the surface area of the resulting cuboid is given by 2 times LB plus BH plus HL. Substitute the values 2 times L into B, that is L into B 8 into 4 plus B into H 4 into 4 plus H into L 8 into 4. This is what it is. So finally 2 times 32 plus 16 plus 32, which is 160 square centimeter. Okay, please note it down. Let us solve the second question now. Here it is. A vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. Understand this one. There is a vessel and that vessel is in the form of a hollow hemisphere mounted by a hollow cylinder. Bottom portion is hollow hemisphere over which a hollow cylinder is mounted, and that is how the vessel looks like. The diameter of the hemisphere is 14 centimeter and the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. Find the inner surface area of the vessel. Diameter of the hemisphere and diameter of the hollow cylinder both should be same because which are mounted one over the other. And the total height of the vessel is 13 centimeter. We have to find out the inner surface area of the vessel. So let us solve on the board. Here this is a vessel which looks like it is a hemisphere and a cylinder is mounted over the hemisphere. The total height of the vessel is given as 13 centimeter and the diameter of the vessel is 14 centimeter, or the diameter of the hemisphere given is 14 centimeter. So diameter of the hemisphere is equal to diameter of the cylinder. If diameter is 14 centimeter, then radius is 14 by 2, 7 centimeter. This radius is the radius of the sphere as well as radius of the cylinder. How do you calculate the height of the cylinder? That is from here to here. Total height minus this radius gives you height of the cylinder, which is 6 centimeter. That is 13 minus 7, 6 centimeter. So for cylinder, we have the radius and height. R is equal to 7 centimeter. Height is 13 minus 7, 6 centimeter. For hemisphere, the radius is 7 centimeter. How to find out the total inner surface area of the this vessel? Total inner surface area of this vessel is equal to inner surface area of the hemisphere plus inner surface area of the cylinder. So total surface area, inner surface area is equal to cylinder inner surface area plus hemisphere inner surface area. Formula for cylinder inner surface area, circumference into height, 2 pi r into h. For hemisphere, half the total surface area of the sphere. Surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. For hemisphere, half of 4 pi r square. So 2 pi r h, 2 ones are 2 twos are 2 pi r square. You take common here 2 pi r so that our simplification process will be easier. Into bracket h plus r. Substitute the values now. 2 into 22 by 7 I am taking because they have not given any specific value for pi. In that case, I will have to take 22 by 7 and r is 7 into h plus r, 6 plus 7. 7 cancels. 2 into 22, 44. 6 plus 7, 13. 44 into 13 gives you 572 square centimeter. Quite simple one. Make a note of this. Now question number 3. A toy is in the form of a cone of radius 3.5 centimeter mounted on a hemisphere of same radius. Means there is a hemisphere here over which a cone is mounted, and that is the solid basically. And the total height of the toy is 15.5 centimeter. Find the total surface area of the toy. Let us solve this on the board. Here the toy is in this shape. There is a hemisphere over which a cone is mounted. Total height of the cone is given as 15.5 centimeter and the radius of the hemisphere is 3.5 centimeter. Similarly, the radius of the cone also will be same 3.5 centimeter. How do you get the height of the cone? Height of the cone from here to here is equal to total height minus this radius. That gives you 12 centimeter as height of the cone. So for hemisphere, r equals 3.5 centimeter, this one. For cone, r equals 3.5 centimeter, same as the hemisphere, and height is 15.5 minus 3.5, which is 12 centimeter. In order to find out the total surface area of the toy, this is the question asked basically. We have to find out the total surface area of the toy. Total surface area of this toy is, see, whenever this total surface area comes into picture, in general, that area where you will be able to paint the particular object. So I'll be able to paint this object on this surface and on the external surface of this cone. That means the total surface area of the toy is equal to CSA of the hemisphere plus CSA, that is curved surface area of the hemisphere, plus curved surface area of the cone. But in order to find out the curved surface area of the cone, I need to find out the slant height L equals r square plus h square, because the CSA of this is pi r into L. So I have to know L here. And similarly, what is the CSA of this one? CSA is half of 4 pi r square, which is nothing but 2 pi r square. This is the CSA of this. So first let us calculate the slant height. L equals under root of r square plus h square. This is the formula. If we substitute, we will get L equals 12.5 centimeter. Now total surface area of the toy is CSA of hemisphere, this CSA, plus CSA of cone. So half into 4 pi r square plus pi r L. Simplify this, 2 pi r square plus pi r L. Pi r take out. Here it is 2r plus L. 2r plus L. Substitute the values. 22 by 7, r is 3.5 into bracket 2 times r is 3.5 plus L is 12.5. 7 ones are 7.5s are. So 0.5 is nothing but half. Half of 22 is 11 into bracket 3.5 into 2 is 7 plus 12.5. 7 here it is plus, okay, it's not into 7. 3.5 into 7 plus 12.5. So this is 19.5 centimeter. 11 into 19.5 centimeter gives you 214.5 square centimeter. Is that correct? So this is the final answer. This is the total surface area of the toy. See, dear students, you may get you may do a wrong calculations here. The total surface area of the toy, if you write as a TSA of the hemisphere and TSA of the cone, that is wrong totally. Remember that. Based on the solid figures, we have to identify which constitute the total surface area of a particular object. These are combinations of solids. Basically, we are solving the numericals on surface areas of combinations of solids. You understand? And therefore, make sure that you understand the geometry of the diagram and then apply a suitable formula and then substitute the values, then get the answer. So make a note of this one. Question number 4. A cubical block of side 7 centimeter. A cubical block means a cube basically. Of side 7 centimeter is surmounted by a hemisphere. Means there is one cube over which a hemisphere is mounted. What is the greatest diameter the hemisphere can have? Greatest diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the side of the cube. Find the surface area of the solid. So the total surface area of the solid is to be found. So let us see here now. This is a cube here. This is a cube of side 7 centimeter and a hemisphere is mounted on this cube. The greatest diameter that this hemisphere can have is, the diameter should be equal to the side here. So diameter of the hemisphere is 7 centimeter and radius of the hemisphere is 7 by 2, 3.5 centimeter. So information given to you is A is equal to 7 centimeter and the diameter you can get as 7 centimeter and radius here R. You can write something like this also. R is equal to 7 by 2 centimeter. Clear? This is also R. So greatest diameter of hemisphere is equal to D is equal to side of the cube, which is 7. Radius of the hemisphere is 7 by 2 centimeter. Total surface area of this solid. See, very important, total surface area of this solid is, whenever we include the, one important thing here. See here, this is the hemisphere which looks like, this is the hemisphere over here and it is mounted like this. This region is to be accounted for while calculating the surface area. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? This region is to be included. Only the circular base is to be excluded. In that case, first I will find here question is total surface area of this solid, meaning the area where you will be able to paint this particular solid. If that is the case, then I will go by total surface area of the solid is equal to TSA of the cube, which includes the entire top surface area also, minus the circular base area plus the curved surface area of the hemisphere. And therefore total surface area of the solid is equal to total surface area of the cube, which includes this circular base area also. So I have to subtract that base area. Therefore minus base area of the hemisphere plus curved surface area of the hemisphere. Which one? This one. This is curved surface area of the hemisphere. Formula: total surface area of the cube is 6a square. There are 6 faces, each is a square, 6a square, minus base area of the hemisphere, this circular base, which is pi r square, plus CSA of the hemisphere, half of 4 pi r square, which is 2 pi r square. So 6a square minus pi r square plus 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square minus pi r square is pi r square. So substitute the values of 6 into a is 7 into 7 plus 22 by 7. R is 7 by 2, 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. 7 cancels, 2 ones are 2 11s are. So here it is 6 into 7 into 7, you get 294. 11 into 7, 77 by 2, this one. So 294 plus 38.5, which you get 332.5 square centimeter. I hope this is very clear to you. Make a note of this. Question number 5. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of the remaining solid. So let us see on the board. Here, this is a cube here, into which a hemispherical depression is cut out. You understand? Hemispherical depression is cut out. That means this is a wooden block and it is cut inside in the form of a hemispherical shape, and the diameter of the hemispherical shape is d equals L. So R equals L by 2. And also he says the side, the edge of the cube is such that it is equal to the diameter of the hemisphere, and therefore the side A is equal to L here. What is the question asked? Determine the total surface area of the remaining solid. Now for a cube, A is the edge for which this is D. A and D are equal because it is given in the statement. So A equals L, diameter equals L, and A also is equal to L. For a hemisphere, R equals L by 2. With this information, what is the total surface area of the remaining solid? Total surface area of the remaining solid is the one where you will be able to paint it. So I can paint all the sides of this cube except this top circular base area, and inside also I will be able to paint it. Therefore, the TSA of the cube minus pi r square, which is the circular base of the hemisphere, plus the curved surface area of the curved surface area, that is inside curved surface area of hemisphere. Is that it? Okay. So total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to TSA of the cube minus base area of the hemisphere, this base area, plus CSA of this hemisphere. TSA of the cube is 6a square minus base area of this hemisphere is pi r square, plus CSA of the hemisphere is half into surface area of the sphere, that is 4 pi r square. So 6a square minus pi r square plus 2 pi r square, 6a square plus pi r square, 2 pi r square minus pi r square is plus pi r square. So substitute the value of A as L and R equals L by 2 and L by 2. So 6a square is 6L square plus pi times L by 2 into L by 2, because R square is R is equal to L by 2, so R square is L by 2 into L by 2. 6L square plus pi L square by 4. Take LCM. 6 4s are 24. 24 L square plus pi L square, the whole by 4. Out of this, take a common. What is common? L square is common. So L square by 4 into bracket 24 plus pi square centimeter. This is the answer for this question. Simple. So make a note of this. Question number 6. A medicine capsule is in the shape of a cylinder with 2 hemispheres stuck to each other, each of its ends. this is a cylinder here and two hemispherical pieces are attached to stuck to this cylinder. So this is a cylinder, this one and this one hemisphere. The length of the entire capsule is 14 millimeter, from here to here 14 millimeter, and the diameter of the capsule is 5 millimeter. Okay, find its surface area. The total surface area of this assembly is what we have to find out. That is the total surface area of the capsule. So this is a capsule, total length 14 millimeter, diameter 5 millimeter. Let us split the capsule into geometrical figure. This is a cylindrical part, and this side it is an hemispherical end. These are the two hemispheres basically. What is the radius of this hemisphere? This radius, diameter is 5, therefore radius is 2.5 millimeter. If from here, this is the radius and this also is radius, so from here to here also 2.5, from here to here also 2.5 millimeter, from here to here 14 millimeter minus this radius gives you the distance, the height of the cylinder, that is from here to here. H is equal to 14 minus 2 times r, or r plus r also you can say, 2.5 plus 2.5, 14 minus 5, 9 millimeter. So the height of the cylinder from here to here, it is 9 millimeter. With respect to cylinder, radius of the cylinder is 2.5 millimeter and height is 9 millimeter. With respect to hemisphere, radius is 5 divided by 2, 2.5 millimeter. That is what the information is written for cylinder and hemisphere. What is the total surface area of this capsule? The CSA of this cylinder, the total surface area is CSA of cylinder plus the CSA of this hemisphere and this hemisphere is to be added. So 2 times CSA of hemisphere. This is CSA of the hemisphere, I will write this one. We have to add it 2 times because these two hemispheres are symmetrical basically. So the total surface area of the capsule is 2 times CSA of hemisphere, because there are 2 hemispheres, and CSA of the cylinder. Formula 2 into CSA of the hemisphere is half into 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square is the surface area of the sphere, half of that is CSA of the hemisphere, plus CSA of the cylinder is circumference into height. Already you should be knowing all this formula. Okay, what is the CSA of the cylinder? Circumference into height. So 2 cancels, 4 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Take common 2 pi r, you will get 2 r plus h. Substitute the values now. 2 into 22 by 7, r is 2.5 into bracket 2 into r is 2.5 plus 9. So if you work out this one, it is 110 by 7, inside 5 plus 9, which is 14 millimeter. So 110 by 7 into 14, 7 ones are 7 twos are 110 into 2, 220 square millimeter. So simple word, this is how you can find out the total surface area of the capsule. Make a note of this. Question number 7. A tent is in the shape of a cylinder surmounted by a conical top. So can you be able to imagine the shape of the tent? Shape of the tent is a cylinder on which cone is there. If the height and diameter of the cylindrical part are 2.1 and 4 meter respectively, height is 2.1 and diameter of the cylinder is 4.1 meter respectively, and the slant height of the top, that is slant height of the cone, is 2.8 meter. Find the area of the canvas used for making the tent. Also find the cost of canvas of the tent at the rate of rupees 500 per square meter. Note that base of the tent will not be covered with the canvas. So let us solve this. Here, this is the tent, cylindrical portion over which a conical portion is surmounted, a cylinder surmounted by a cone. Diameter of the cylinder is given as 4 meter, therefore radius of the cylinder 2 meter. Height of the cylindrical part is 2.1 meter and slant height of the cone is 2.8 meter. This is the given information. Note that base of this tent, it is not covered with the canvas. So what is that we have to find out? Find the cost of the canvas if the rate of the canvas is rupees 500 per square meter. So in order to find out the cost of canvas, first we have to find out the total requirement of canvas cloth. The canvas cloth required for making this tent is equal to the total surface area of the tent, which is curved surface area of the cylinder, this curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the cone basically. So curved surface area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the cone gives you the total area of the canvas cloth required. So curved surface area of the cylinder, circumference into height 2 pi r into h plus curved surface area of the cone is pi r l. Now you simplify it, take pi r common, 2h plus l, and here the radius for both cone and cylinder both are same. So for cone and for cylinder, r is 2 meter, r is 2 meter, radius is same. Length of the slant height of the cone is 2.8 and the straight height is of the cylinder is 2.1 meter. So let us substitute the values of r, h, l from this information which is populated, which is given here. So 22 by 7 into radius, this radius is 2 meter, into bracket 2 times height of the cylinder 2.1 plus slant height 2.8 meter. So this is 44 by 7 into 2 into 2.1 is 4.2 plus 2.8. 44 by 7 into 4.2 plus 2.8 gives you 7. 7 cancels, 44 square meter. So the total canvas cloth required for making this tent is 44 square meters. Now the cost of the canvas is area of the canvas cloth into the rate. Remember, the units of measurements are important. Here the cloth is also, the area of the cloth is in meter square and the rate given also is rupees 500 per square meter. So cost of canvas is area of the canvas into rate, 44 square meter into rupees 500 per square meter. So 44 into 500, totally rupees 22,000. So rupees 22,000 is the total cost of the canvas cloth required. So make a note of this. Question number 8. From a solid cylinder whose height is 2.4 centimeter and diameter is 1.4 centimeter, a conical cavity of same height and same diameter is hollowed out. We have a cylinder from which a cone has been taken out. A conical cavity is created in that. Find the total surface area of the remaining solid to the nearest square centimeter. Important. Next. So if you look at here, question number 8, this is a solid cylinder in which a cone is carved out. A cone is hollowed out. What is the condition given? The diameter and height of the cone is equal to the diameter and height of the cylinder. Diameter is 1.4 centimeter, so radius is 0.7 centimeter for both cylinder as well as for cone. Height of the cylinder is 2.4 centimeter and the height of the cone is also 2.4 centimeter. So the total surface area of the remaining solid is equal to base area of the cylinder plus curved surface area of the cylinder, which is 2 pi rh, circumference into height, plus curved surface area of the cone. Inside curved surface area of the cone, because total surface area is nothing but wherever you are able to paint, that is the part which we have to consider. So inside the cone, that is conical curved surface area of the cone plus curved surface area of the cylinder outside painting, and the bottom of the base, basically bottom also is accessible, so the base area also need to be considered. So but here one important thing, with respect to cone, in order to find out the CSA, I require L here, which is the slant height. So let us see, for cylinder r is 0.7 centimeter, h is 2.4 centimeter. For cone, radius is same, height is same. So you can find out the slant height under root of r square plus h square. This is the formula. If you work out, it is 2.5 centimeter. So this slant height is 2.5 centimeter is what we have worked out. So TSA of the remaining solid is CSA of the cylinder plus CSA of the cone plus base area of the cylinder. 2 pi r h plus pi r l plus pi r square. Common is pi r here, remaining is 2h inside plus L plus R, because pi r has been taken out. 22 by 7, R is 0.7 into 2 into height of the cylinder 2.4 plus L slant height 2.5 plus R 0.7. So 7 ones are 7.1s are 22 into 0.1 is 2.2. Inside the bracket 2 into 2.4 4.8, 2.5 plus 0.7. So 2.2 into, if you sum it out, it is 8. So 17.6 square centimeter is the TSA of the remaining solid. Question is, where to find out the answer to the nearest to square centimeter. It is a fraction here more than 0.5 and therefore it is rounded off to 18 square centimeter. Hope you understand this. Make a note of this. Last question of this exercise, question number 9. A wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of a solid cylinder as shown in figure 13.11. If the height of the cylinder is 10 centimeter and its base is of radius 3.5 centimeter, find the total surface area of the article. Cylinder, and from two ends hemispheres have been scooped out. It is a wooden article and this is made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of a solid. What is given here? Radius is 3.5 centimeter and height is 10 centimeter. If the radius of the cylinder, here radius of the cylinder is equal to radius of the hemisphere. So let us solve this on the board. Here this is the cylinder, at two ends hemispherical shapes have been scooped out. We have to find out the total surface area of this remaining article. Here radius of this cylinder is 3.5 centimeter, therefore radius of the hemisphere is also 3.5 centimeter and height of the cylinder is 10 centimeter. For cylinder r equals 3.5, h is 10. For hemisphere r equals 3.5. What is the total surface area of this article? The total surface area of this article is equal to curved surface area of the cylinder plus CSA of this hemisphere plus CSA of this hemisphere, isn't it? So TSA of the article is equal to curved surface area of the cylinder plus 2 times CSA of hemisphere. Why 2 times? These two hemispheres are identical and therefore 2 times CSA of the hemisphere. Cylinder CSA, circumference into height, 2 pi r into h plus 2 times 2 into, what is the CSA of the hemisphere? Half of area of the sphere. So 2 cancels here, 2 pi r h plus 4 pi r square. 2 pi r is a common, remaining is h here plus 2 r is the remaining here. So substitute the values. 2 pi is 22 by 7, r is 3.5 into bracket, h is 10 centimeter plus 2 times r is 2 into 3.5. 7 ones are 7.5s are. Now here 22 into, or you can say 0.5 is half, that 2 and this 2 cancels, 22 remains. Here 10 into 10 plus 2 into 3.5 is 7, 10 plus 7 is 17. 22 into 17 gives 374 square centimeter. Quite simple. Make a note of this one. So dear students, today we solved exercise 13.1. So let us end the lecture over here. In my next class, I'll be taking exercise 13.2. Thank you very much for watching.